either way, you can learn anything from anybody.
Yeah, bro.
But you know what's crazy? UFC might have actually just fumbled the bag.
With was it French guy?
Cedric Doumbe.
Oh my. What was it, 30 seconds?
No, 9 seconds.
9?
Really, but that's like the official. It was really
9
like,
seconds?
It was really like 6 or 7 seconds.
Wait, why you dropping time? What's up with that? Oh, you talking about from the time he got hit to falling on the ground?
No, like, yeah, the time, like, the ref couldn't get there until.
Oh, he was gone before that.
Yeah.
With the left hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the craziest thing, so I'm not. You know what? Matter of fact, I should probably look this up because they're saying that the UFC was trying to offer him 20 and 20. First off, he was signed, right, with the UFC.
Yeah.
I believe he was signed with the UFC, and then it was something like he couldn't fight in France because I think he only had like 2 amateur fights or 2 pro fights or something. I don't know, some weird thing to where he couldn't fight MMA in France.
He is.
Yeah, and then so the UFC like cut him, and then they were trying to sign him back 20 and 20 whenever he was a free agent. And obviously he's already getting paid more than that in kickboxing. Why would he come to UFC and take 20 and 20? But the thing is, the PFL got him, and not only is he just a great fighter though, he's a star.
He is.
Like, this dude, he said his opponent's name.
Yeah.
He said his opponent. He was like, Jordan. The crowd chanted back.
Whoa.
Like, you gonna die. Oh, let me find this.
What?
No. Crazy. Like, actual.
You think he could get the US people to bid on that too?
The US people?
Yeah.
Shit, why not? I don't think does he speak English? I think
Yeah,
he does
speak English. But I haven't really much seen him till he dropped. No, I seen him before. But, you know. What's up, bro? I want to. PFL cool, but UFC is wild. UFC is wild, bro. I would much rather if he got little gloves, bro. You might as well just come to the UFC, brother. Cause you said, don't you say it's on pay-per-view wise, and people and friends gonna buy it too. He's always coming out, bro. That's him. Look that up. What does that mean? Born in. Bodyguard's angry. Look that up. Bona, no, what?
Born in Nuit. BONNE NUIT.
Good night.
Say good night.
It was in the sun. It was hitting.
Nah, that's wild. Said that went, touched gloves, wasn't even looking at him. John Jones style, just looking down. Touched gloves, came out low stance. I didn't even know cause I've never really watched Cedric Doumbe. I've seen some highlights, but I never watched a full fight of his. But having that low stance, catches the kick or just cause the dude threw a high kick. That's what happened. And so he didn't really catch it. He blocked it on his shoulder, and when you get your kick caught a little bit, it just gets hung up. And then that was enough to find the low kick into the left hook.
I feel like when you have a lower stance too, you can generate power a little quicker.
Oh no, you definitely can. Cause then your legs, it's like a
spring.
It's like a spring, yeah. Yeah, the lower you are, the more bent your legs are. Has that kinetic energy or whatever.
Yeah.
What Kyle? I think she could give a lot.
Dana has bad relationships. It feels like every time we talk about another organization, they're the.
Well, I mean, they're the competitors.
Horrible,
right? So they're natural competitors.
Yeah, but what fighting gonna do? Not make us no money. I think we all love. Listen, if they all have nothing in common, they love a dollar bill, and if that's what they want, coming together makes that go a little bit higher than what they got right now. I bet you money, because not only do you get us, you get 1, 2, 3 of them too.
You know who I think they might collaborate with? Just to get this fight done. The PFL.
They get busy over yonder.
I think they might.
Yeah.
PFL is on the rise.
They getting busy.
Now they're really on the rise because not only did they just get Cedric Doumbe, But Francis Ngannou, right? Jake
Uh-oh.
Paul, right? Kayla Harrison, who else? Shane Burgos. They have a lot of they're getting a lot of talent. A lot more regional people are coming there as well. Like Chris Curtis was there before he was in the UFC. Yeah, he was there before he was in the UFC.
That's tough.
Abus Magomedov, he was in the PFL before he was in the UFC. So they're exchanging all this talent. It's not just the UFC who gets all the top talent. The top talent also goes to Bellator. Johnny Eblen is
Bellator?
maybe the best middleweight on the planet right now. Yeah, he's in Bellator. But the crazy thing is PFL, after Bellator's expansion into Europe is done and they've done all these European events, I believe that is when the PFL is actually going to buy Bellator or merge with them. All those fighters who are in Bellator, top flight talent who maybe just can't get promoted the right way is merging with the PFL. And it's going to be all into their roster. So that's a whole new influx of talent in an interesting system. The reason that it can thrive at the same time as the UFC, I believe, in the US is because of the different system. Like they're making it now kind of like a little bit more of a sport. Just like with the fact that if you get a finish, it's a certain amount of points, like depending on what round you finish it. First round finish is the highest amount of points. Second round finish, second highest. Third round finish, and then decision. It goes like that, and pretty much you need a certain amount of points to be ranked a certain number to be able to be in the playoffs, to be able to compete for that $1 million prize.
Playoffs is still.
Playoffs, they have playoffs.
Oh, you in the playoffs, bro?
Yeah, once you're in the playoffs, points don't matter. Now it's
squabble time.
Yeah.
So it's an incentive.
And the $1 million prize at the end of the tournament, it's like the Super Bowl for them. Right, so it makes it interesting. They got the ref cam. Even Professor Joe was or I don't know if you were there, but he was talking about because he judged for them once. I think he did, or judging. Did he do refereeing? I don't think he did refereeing. I think he just judged. But yeah, he was talking about how they're like on par with the UFC with how they treat their people.
That's good.
Like to where 5-star hotels and all the
That's
right
good.
accommodations that you need to run a successful event.
Yeah.
All the branding is cool. They have ref cams to where you can see what the ref's seeing.
You don't want to see that.
There's a controversial stoppage. Now.
You see it.
Yeah, you'll see it.
You'll see it.
Right? You'll see what they were saying. So yeah, PFL, man, it's on the rise. It's on the rise. And I'm so glad it is too. Because now that means like there's no more of that stigma of, oh, he's a Bellator fighter. That's why I hate when people say that shit about Michael Chandler.
Yeah, like he trash. He's a fighter.
Eddie Alvarez was a Bellator champ before he was the UFC champ.
Yeah.
So it's like, UFC is not the end all be all, and I hate when people think that it is. I mean, fuck, right now, Usman Nurmagomedov is in Bellator, and he could very well be the 155-pound champ over Islam Makhachev.
Facts.
So, come in here wearing the shiesty. You about to rob us? What is up, Nwadei MMA family? New episodes of The Will vs. The Way drop weekly. Don't forget to check out our latest episodes and other MMA content on Nwadei MMA. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.